I was thinking about you expressed that you've experienced difficulty with the chord scales with the triads when hitting like E flat. And it dawned on me last night. Chord scales might it might not be essential to like master these, particularly anything beyond triads. Like yeah, because what I'm thinking is you might be ready. I don't want to rush you or anything, but you might be ready to start putting your toe in the water of Barry Harris stuff. And what I'm thinking, if there is like what's the real power of those chord scales was getting those triad shapes in the hands. But I'm thinking like in like considering things that what's really most important. I think it's just super ingraining those triad shapes and just becoming super familiar. And I think that can be achieved by playing just the individual voices through like the circle of fourths and this. That's basically all I do is the circle of fourths. And I've been trying lately when I'm learning these all these drop voicings, I'll pick like 2 voicings and I'll try to take them through the circle of fourths. And if I have time and energy, I take them through the circle of fifths and then whole steps. And I'm trying to expand that. But all of my vocabulary, I've done basically nothing but take chords through the circle of fourths. And I'm pretty happy with the results. But I do see where taking chords through other intervals could have incredible songwriting implications. So there is a use for that. But I do think you can gain a very usable and proficient vocabulary just by taking single chords one at a time through the circle of fourths. I think that's sufficient. Yeah. So I would say like you probably don't have to feel like you have to master chord scales with all the triads. Because but like the real goal is to master the triad itself, those 6 skeletal triads. And then because those open up so many possibilities with Barry Harris. And the reason why I say I kind of think chord scales aren't that important, because the more facility that I gain with Barry Harris and the more it gets in my head in my mind, I'm thinking Barry Harris is not a supplement to traditional theory, something on top of traditional theory, an alternative to traditional theory. I think it is an absolute replacement. It is so much more elegant and efficient and actually so much easier. It takes so much less brain power to execute so much more music and sophistication and subtlety and nuance. It's, yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I kind of feel we can kind of abandon trying to understand traditional harmony and just go full bore into Barry Harris, because I think I might have sent you a review. I want to take a picture of it or bookmark it. For there's this Barry Harris guitar method book, and the first review, this guy's saying the same thing. He says this happens a lot throughout history. Things will become overly complex and convoluted. Then there's a revolution and something superior replaces it. And I really think that Barry Harris more than successfully replaces traditional harmony.